As far as we can tell, at 8:40 this morning, every single child in the world stopped.
Welcome to About Time, a Doctor Who podcast. Today, we're watching Torchwood, and quite frankly, it's about time. Hello. No, that was camp. That was really camp. Let me do it again. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, back to that, are we? What were we up to?
It was my mum's birthday. We went to the Toby Carve.
Toby Carvery.
Toby Carvery, if you're listening to this, can you please make your potatoes crispier?
Yeah, they weren't the best, were they? Anyway, it was nice to celebrate your mum's birthday.
Yeah.
She's how old now? Are we allowed to say?
64 today. Well, not today.
But the day that we went, yeah.
Yeah.
And she got sick of Ben singing that song, as you can imagine. What else have we been up to that we want to update listeners on? Been gaming.
Oh my God, yeah. We went to Kex and we brought some cheapy games.
Yeah.
For £1.50 each. BioShock Infinite, which is the last one in the trilogy, I found out. Yeah, it was good. It was a first-person shooter and I'm not used to that, but I completed it. It was good.
You did well.
Stephen's playing...
So I've completed all the original Tomb Raider trilogy, the remastered version, and I'm now doing the 2013 Tomb Raider reboot.
Yeah.
Which is very different.
It's good.
But it is quite good, yeah, I'm quite enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's very not my usual style of game. And Ben...
Stevens was stuck on this bit, and I've played it before, and I'm quite good at that type of game. And Stephen was stuck on this bit. He couldn't get past these people, and I was like, "Let me have a go." He said, "No, I'm doing it myself." And he couldn't get past it, and then finally he said, "Do you have a go?"
You have a go, yeah.
And then I got in a bit. I got a little bit of a sticky position, and it looked like I was going to die, but I didn't. I managed.
Yeah, and I was getting ready to say, "Oh, see, you couldn't do it, could you?" And then you actually did it. You did it first go. So well done.
And then I had to do it again for you.
Yes, because I died immediately after.
So I gave it back to him, and then he died immediately after, and it went back to where... Oh, it was so funny, but... Yeah, but he's got much better now. He's put it on easy mode.
Oh, shush. There's nothing wrong with putting on easy mode. No shame putting on easy mode, because games are meant to be enjoyed, and if that means you enjoy it more...
All right.
Then fair enough. Also, we're rewatching Miranda.
Yeah.
For about the billionth time.
So, if anybody is connected to Miranda Hart, Tom Ellis... Those are the main two people I think you've got to get on board. I would like to... I don't want a reboot of them. I don't want a new series of Miranda. I want Miranda...
Time jumped forwards so we see what she's up to now.
I want Miranda and kids. I want Miranda to have kids.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have to have kids, but...
Married life.
Married life, and maybe the restaurant and the joke shop merge. And it becomes a joke restaurant.
A joke restaurant, yeah.
But yeah, I want it, and
Yeah.
I need it, and I want it now.
But you said you think Tom Ellis would be unlikely to be able to do it.
Yeah, recast him. Get Mike back. Get Beau Parage. Because, like, at the end of the day, I was always a Mike fan.
Yeah.
But some of the acting choices are weird.
Yeah, it's like, besides, I really fancy you.
Yeah. It's just that wording. I was just like...
I said fancy as a teenager. I still say it now.
No.
Anyway.
But we're here to watch day 1.
Of Torchwood, Children of Earth. The day has finally arrived.
Yeah, I don't know why you've hyped this up so much.
I knew, I was worrying that. I was like, oh God, I've overhyped it now. But you have only seen 1 episode out of 5.
It's a really long setup. It was a bit boring.
Oh.
All the bits I want to talk about that happened at the end.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see him double cross though.
That was
Did not see that bit.
Twist. We started with that scene of the children on a bus in 1965 in Scotland.
Yeah.
What were you thinking when you first saw that?
I was like, okay, this big light's an alien of some sort.
Yeah. And
the alien are taking her away. I personally think that this alien, what they call the 456.
Yeah.
The 456, oh my God, let's pray they get a better name than the 456. Because no.
They never gave a name, he said. That's the frequency.
Yeah, but I want a name.
Okay.
Anyhow, I think that they've been coming to Earth, like, periodically throughout time, and to stop them pillaging the Earth has to give a set amount of children, and Britain ended up giving a children's home worth of children to this alien.
Yeah. So you did. About 2/3 of the episode through, you said something, and I wrote down what you said. You said Britain gave a busload of children to the 456 as like a fuck off now. We've given you what you wanted.
Yeah, but that sums it up right.
Okay, cool.
I'll tell you what though, that doctor was cute.
Rupesh
Yeah.
Patanjali. Yeah, he is hottie of the week. It's a shame he's dead now.
Oh my god, that just died.
No, the character, you saw him get shot.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Because obviously they set it up as like he's going to be a new member of the team, and you were like,
Oh yeah,
quite
they
excited
need a
about that, I
doctor,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was a bit like, when the lady came in, oh my god, that bird's got a massive stick.
What?
That pigeon's got a massive stick and it's taken up to our roof. Yeah.
Anyway, the lady came in.
The lady came in, like, femme fatale, is that what you say? Femme fatale? Like,
Yeah.
femme fatale. She reminds me of, like, those badass women in, like, 90s movies.
Yeah. I can never remember what her name is. I don't know if she's even ever given a name in the series, but she's just like...
Yeah, she came in, and then he was like, what do I do now? And, like, she was like...
Gonna kill you.
Yeah, gonna kill you. Like, we need a get out clause. But who are they? That's the question.
Well, who do you think?
Is it... I don't think it's UNIT.
Right.
But I kind of think it's something like this new wave group that the government have set up.
But who put the order in for Jack to be killed?
Peter Capaldi's character.
Yeah, Mr. Frobisher, John Frobisher.
Yeah.
Who is the permanent secretary to the Home Office. So he's a civil servant, and he's basically as high up as you can get in the civil service in the Home Office. And remember the Prime Minister said, I don't want my name on this, you deal with it, keep me out of it.
Yeah.
So the woman and those gun people are...
From him.
They're connected to the government. So maybe it's, I don't know, the Secret Service or something.
I think what they're thinking is if they get Jack, they crush Torchwood.
Maybe. Why do you think they want to stamp out Torchwood?
Because they go a bit rogue. They know he knows something more. He knows something more.
Do you think it might be because of what they're trying to keep secret?
That they sacrificed a busboy Budari? Maybe.
Well, I can understand that because I speak Benish fluently, but if our listeners could understand the sacrifice of blah, 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 a busload of children, I'm guessing is what you meant, yeah.
But the thing is, though, it's where my brain is thinking too fast and my mouth can't keep up. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do know that.
My brain is thinking too fast.
So there was a lot of discussion about Jack and Yanto as a couple.
Oh my word. Get over it, you commitment phobes.
Well, it seemed like they were... I couldn't work out, because at first it was like Yanto was a bit like resistant to it, because he was like, oh, it's all a bit new to me. And Jack was like, yeah, we are a couple.
Yeah.
And then it was the other way around, and Jack was like, I don't like the word couple. And he was like...
Do you know what? They just like... I think they've started off as like just getting their jollies off.
Yeah.
But now it's hit something deeper.
It has.
Stephen, stop. Everything you do is dirty.
I just have that kind of mind, I'm sorry.
And do I think that they play with alien technology? 100%.
Oh my God.
Do I think that there is like oh my God, there's an alien brothel?
In Cardiff?
Yeah. Like, you know, like neutral aliens where they're like, they come to the Earth.
That's very Buffy. Like, you know, the demons in Buffy that are kind of, they're not evil, they're just hanging out and they're just doing demon stuff in the underbelly of the city and stuff.
Yeah.
Like hanging out in bars.
Sunnydale.
Yeah.
It always reminded me of like Sunny D.
The drink, Sunny Delight. I've never had that.
Did you remember in the 90s where there was this massive warning went out, like, if your children drink too much Sunny D, you'll turn orange? My mum stopped me drinking Sunny D.
Trump must have drunk loads of it then.
But I will be honest. Oh, yeah. I will be honest. Sunny D is not actually that nice. As an adult...
I never had it. I don't even know what it tastes like.
It tastes very artificial.
What is it supposed to be?
Like orange juice.
Orange juice.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about something else now.
What?
I want to talk about the bombshell that... bit anticlimactic. He's a dad.
Oh, that Jack's a dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a dad more times over, I'm pretty sure.
So this is his daughter Alice.
And Stephen.
Grandson, yeah.
And why is Stephen always spelt with a V?
Well, it's not always, is it? Because, hello.
On TV, mostly it is.
Well, We all know the true correct way of spelling Stephen is with a PH. Yes, I thought that scene was quite good because obviously when he first goes around there, you don't immediately know that she's his daughter, and it sort of gets revealed casually through the scene.
Because she calls him dad.
Well, no, he was asking about Stephen's father, who's off somewhere, and she was like, well, there are worse fathers, she said, and then she gave him this look, and he looked like a bit guilty.
But her mum told him to stay away.
Exactly, yeah.
I will say this. I think Alice has got good aging genes.
Do you think?
I think that. I know it's not genetic.
No, it's not.
But it is in my mind.
Doesn't really make any sense.
Because it's coded in his genetics.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Why are you so certain of that?
Because, okay, if it's not coded in his genetics, how does time know who to bring back to life?
It just does.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, so Alice is going to get his superpowers, and they're going to become...
Does that mean Stephen's also got superpowers? Yeah.
Why is my bae not in this much? I've got a new bae, actually, at the moment.
So who's your bae you're talking about?
Okay, my bae is Reese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But Yanto's brother-in-law...
Ugh.
He's quite cute.
Oh, no.
He is quite cute.
I can't bear him.
He's like, something about a scallywag sometimes.
Oh.
Like not a skinny scallywag, like a chunky scallywag.
A chunky scallywag.
Like a berry scallywag. Oh, yeah. But he doesn't wear like Mackenzie and...
No, anyway.
Lonsdale.
Anyway.
I used to wear Lonsdale when I was a teenager, yeah.
No.
Yeah. I used to wear trackies. I used to wear sports shoes because Sam wanted sports shoes. Mum thought I wanted sports shoes. And I thought, because Sam was getting them, I thought that's what I needed to wear. But now I wear Skechers.
Yeah.
And Adidas.
So you mentioned Yanto's brother-in-law, so Yanto's sister as well.
Yeah.
Rhiannon, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Do you know who she's played by?
No.
Katie Wicks. She's been in loads. So she is Miranda's and Tilly's friend Fanny in the first series. The one who's with her like, oh, I'd love a lasagna, but no.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She doesn't sound Welsh in that.
No, she's doing an accent for this. She's putting it on.
Oh.
She's very good.
Very good.
And she's also, remember in Big Boys, the
person who would never leave university.
The liaison, the student. Yeah. Yeah, she's a good actress.
Yeah.
Usually comedy she does, but she's very good in this.
I will tell you this. When I went back to university at the tender age of 31, I was like, I forgot how, when you first go, people are like, don't take it seriously.
Yeah, because they're still in their sort of childish mindset.
And they're like drinking and gambling and smoking and...
There's nothing wrong with those things, but...
There's nothing wrong with those things, but...
You're there to study.
You're there to study, babe.
Yeah. So anyway, I love, she's finding out about him and Jack.
I love that they don't label it sexuality.
Yeah, it's not men, it's just him.
It's just Jack.
Yeah.
Jack exudes Jackness.
He's got the Riz.
I don't know what that means.
To be down with the Gen Z.
What's the Riz?
Riz? It's the new slang. It's like sexual attractiveness and like charisma and like flirtiness.
What was it when we were young?
I don't know. What was it? If you've got...
a word I fucking hated.
Yeah.
It makes me cringe. It makes me crawl. Makes me fit. There are a few sexually words that I hate. Fit. Ooh, and the word
cock.
No, I really can't. I'm reading a book with that, and it had that one. I was like, oh, just call it penis.
All right.
Or member. Manhood.
His length.
Oh no.
His organ.
My God, what organ? Stephen.
His church organ.
You won't be able to write an erotic novel, will you?
No.
Ugh.
Anyway, moving on.
Riz. Sounds like it's like venereal disease.
You must have heard Riz. You must have heard people say it's all the rage at the moment.
I haven't.
Oh, you're not down with the kids like I am, obviously.
No, I'm not.
People say it's apparently short for charisma, but I don't know if that's true.
Oh. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve and talent.
Mm.
I was only like a year or two ago, I realised
that it stands for,
very naughty word.
Yeah.
I don't say the word because it's rude.
Okay. Fair enough.
What a riveting conversation,
I know. By the way, did you notice Gwen said, "What's occurring"?
Yes, I did. Oh my God. He stripped that. He slithered like a sneaky serpent into the world of
Gavin and Stacey.
And the
Yeah. So that is a Nessa thing, isn't it?
yeah. And do you know what I'm thinking? Do you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
They're in the same universe.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Well, they're not because lots of people have been in both, so
They're in the same universe.
that doesn't work.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I know what you're going to say.
Peter Capaldi can now be 3 people
Yes.
in the Whoverse, but I can't have Gavin and Stacey in the same universe.
Okay, we'll talk about Peter Capaldi's multiple roles again when we've finished episode 5 of this, because I do have something to say, but it will come into play after you've seen the whole series, I think.
Oh my God.
But I'm glad he's in it because he is an excellent actor.
Do you think?
I do, yeah.
Oh, I do, yeah.
I do!
And he went from weird to camp. I do!
No, I think that when he was shouting at his daughters at the end, like,
That was
stop,
weird.
stop, you said, "Oh my God." But it's a very intense situation.
Over top.
No.
No, he's feeling guilt.
Yeah, of course he is.
I just don't understand. How is the order that he has put in going to fix the situation? It's not.
What, the order to kill
Jack Harkness.
Jack? And there were other people on that list as
Yeah,
well.
I'm sorry, but how can Jack Harkness survive that?
What, the bomb?
Yeah.
You tell me.
But I think he is going to.
Maybe he doesn't.
I think he is going to. But I think they want to destroy their... Basically, it's almost like the equivalent in a Tomb Raider where they strip them of
Their
their
weapons.
weapons.
Yes. Yeah, I think it is that. It is wanting to remove them of their hub, because as well then, once they've got rid of their base and their technology, they are much more vulnerable.
Yeah.
But
Because they've lost their car.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
So, I mean, what the fuck are they going to do now?
Yeah, it's
What
a
do
bit
you
like
think?
I will be honest. A bit like I think that the car bit is the most disbelievable one.
Yeah, that was weird, because he said it has a triple deadlock.
Yeah, and like bulletproof windows and alien-proof this and alien-proof that.
Yeah. Well, maybe he was thinking about going to see his sister. He doesn't go and see his family much, so he forgot to lock it properly or something. I don't know. We've also got, in the Home Office, we've got Bridget Spears and Lois Abiba.
Bridget Spears feels like she's in everything.
The actress?
Yeah.
Oh, she is good, though. She's very much that type of
Pursed
person.
lip, stiff upper lip, British.
Yes.
But then she was like, "Yeah, I'll delete it for you." And then Lois Abiba is literally like, "Oh, let me just go on here."
Oh, I love her, though. She's so relatable.
She is going to go to Torchwood and be their tech person.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I love how she's like, you know, when you're new at a job and you don't know what you're doing and it's a bit scary. Like, she sums that up so well.
But I don't... When I was new at my job, I never said... In all my jobs, I've never said I'm new. I said, I'm learning.
Oh, okay.
Because, especially when you work in retail, if you say you're new, they try and get more shit out of you and they try to diddle you.
Fair enough. But I love that bit when she walks in with a cup of tea when he's having that meeting with the unit guy.
Yeah.
And they immediately change the topic of conversation to be, because they're like secret. And then she just stands there like, "Hi, I'm Lois Habiba," and he's like, "Thank you. Like, go now."
Don't you hate it when you get a new job, they give you the mundane, the little bitty jobs?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like they're doing to Lois. Can you set up this auto reply email, please? And I'm like, bitch,
But
can't you do that?
Yeah, but it's good that she's an outsider. She's not been part of that office. She's not part of that culture.
Yeah.
And so when she sees things like there's an order to kill someone, she's like, what the hell's going on?
And Timothy White has run into the bushes.
Or
Yeah.
Clement MacDonald, as he actually is. He's obviously traumatised.
Yeah. He was nearly fed to an alien.
What do you think the 456 is / are?
I think they are godlike people.
Do you?
Yes. I think that they are they invented us.
Oh,
They grew us, maybe,
really?
for their feeding.
Why would they want children then?
Same reason why people want caviar.
Oh. So Gwen's pregnant.
3 weeks. But I'm going to say this. That explosion, I'm sorry, you can say that would hurt a human body, let alone a baby.
But if it's only 3 weeks, I mean, what stage of development is it at that point? Is it not just a little ball of cells?
The first trimester is it's growing and it's really precarious. It's really like, I'm sorry, that explosion is...
Unbelievable that she would still have it.
Not unbelievable, it's a miracle. I would say it's a miracle. So I don't know. If there's any doctors... Oh, can we ask your friend?
What, Monica?
Monica?
Yes.
Monica, friend of the pod. Maybe she'll know better than me.
She made you. Probably does.
I'm just going to clarify here, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, I think we know that.
But one of my dream goals as a kid was to be a doctor.
Yeah, you wanted to be a gynaecologist,
to this day, I still would love to be a gynaecologist.
Well,
I would love... Well,
we haven't told the listeners what you went to university to do. Maybe...
I would have to do another 5 years of education.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm not a doctor, but I would love to be like focus on especially infertility and like IVF and like all that type of stuff.
Mm.
Because I think it's amazing what science can do to help people who like 50, 60 years ago they wouldn't be born because of science not being as
Mm.
I wonder how Dolly's getting on.
The sheep?
Yeah.
Is she still alive? It was in the 90s, wasn't it?
She might be dead.
Yeah, probably dead.
But she's cloned.
It doesn't mean you live forever. I'm going to have to Google now.
But she was a clone.
Yes, she was.
So if we can clone a sheep, why are we not cloning people?
Because there's a lot more to it than just the science. It may be possible scientifically, but there's a whole lot of ethics and stuff that has to be
Did you know,
out.
If you crossbreed things, like most mules are infertile?
Oh, no, didn't know that. Dolly the sheep died on February the 14th, 2003. She was euthanised by veterinarians after being found to suffer from progressive lung disease.
Oh.
Her body was preserved and displayed at the National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh.
What about the original Dolly?
What, the one she was cloned from?
Yeah.
Probably died normally. She was just a normal sheep, wasn't she?
Going back to Gwen's baby.
Yeah.
Gwen and Reese's baby.
Are you sure it's Reese's?
Yes, I'm sure it's Reese's. That child's special. Don't know why, but that baby inside her is special.
What makes you think it's special?
Because I think it's going to be the key to something.
Really?
Key to salvation from this alien.
Okay.
Like maybe a sacrifice or... I don't know.
Oh, what, having to sacrifice her unborn child?
Yeah, she's done it once.
Has she?
Yeah, killed it, didn't she?
No, that wasn't a real child. That was an alien. That was an alien thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what do you think of Mr. Decker?
Oh, pointless.
Okay, well, he's going to be in it a lot more.
Oh, good. Because that's what I was thinking, like, if he's only in it for like 10
Why
seconds...
introduce him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he's only in it for a minute, and he's like, he comes into the office, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. He's a creepy guy.
I did warn you. Do you have children? No, they got in the way.
Too busy working, yeah.
Seem to be a godsend now.
Oh, yes. Did you, in terms of comparing this to, like, previous Torchwood...
Yeah.
How did you feel it was different?
The story felt slower.
Okay.
It felt like there's more... There are more B plots.
Yeah.
So you've got your main plot, which is this... thing. And then you have the B plot. So you have, like, the baby. And then you have Yanto and Reese. No.
Jack. Oh, that was a slip of the tongue.
Yanto and... Jack. Yeah, so you have all these B plots, and then you have like the other characters have B plots as well.
Yeah.
And so there's more. It's more about like how this one phenomenon is causing hysteria.
Yeah. It's more expanded.
Yeah.
But
we'll
like
see how it goes.
I think I said this to you on the last podcast that like to me it feels like. It's like when you take a TV series that's really popular and then you kind of make it into a big motion picture movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what it feels like to me. It's like they didn't have the title sequence. It didn't feel like TV almost. It felt like a movie to me.
So if I was going to bring back Torchwood today...
Yeah.
I think...
No John Barrowman, please.
No John Barrowman. I need somebody suave.
Somebody suave?
Yeah, Matt Bloom. Bloomer?
Who?
Matt Bloomer?
Matt Bomer.
Bomer. He could be the lead of it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't have a male lead. I would have a female lead.
What about Jonathan Groff?
Yeah, he's all right. He's okay. Oh, Elliot Page. So the head of my Torchwood would be, now I don't know her name,
Okay.
but she's in Years and Years, and she's the main black lady, this black mother, and she's got the 2 children,
Oh, yeah,
and she's
Tanaya
got a
Miller.
white husband.
I was just Tanaya or Tania, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I would have her because she is good at doing stern.
Oh,
and
she
she's
is.
good.
Yeah.
She's good at being like she can. Yeah, she's just so she's good. She's
Yeah.
good at being that boss ass bitch.
People want her to be a doctor one day.
Oh, actually, 100%.
Yeah.
Like fab, should be fab.
Yeah.
Because she's would bring this kind. I love the level of severity that she brought. Who else would I bring in?
You need a techie person.
So who looks like a good techie person? Oh, Nick Frost.
Really?
Yeah, he looks better in his younger days, though.
Oh, don't we all? People think you look like Nick Frost.
No, they don't.
Someone did once say that. When I put a picture of us up on Facebook, one of my, associates, commented on it and said, I didn't know you were dating Nick Frost.
So I've got now Nick Frost, and when I was younger,
Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah. You're Matt LeBlanc and Nick Frost's love child.
Yeah, I don't see it personally. I'll get back to you about my fictional Doctor
Okay,
Who.
please do. Let us know in the next episode. I just think the imagery of the children all stopping, like on the playground and stuff, was really good.
If that happened, even if I was just walking down the road and I saw a school trip, just like they all freeze and they're like screaming at like.
Yeah, the screaming and the scream that goes on, they're not drawing breath, it just goes on perpetually.
Oh, did you see that one boy?
What?
Like he had closed his mouth before everyone else.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
And he opened it again.
Oh,
It
no.
closed.
Oh, that's so awkward.
Yeah.
And then when they all start like, we are coming back. Yeah, I love that. It's a great cliffhanger though. When they finally add in that word back. Because obviously we know that. We've picked that up. We can infer that. But yeah, the fact that,
Reese doesn't get much credit.
Much credit.
He's the one who said it's British. He worked out that it was British centric.
Yes.
It was all to do with us, not.
Well, no, to be fair, they had just said that in the previous scene. They'd noticed that everyone was speaking English.
Yeah, but they hadn't. But English is not just spoken in this country. It's spoken.
That's true. Yeah,
it's spoken predominantly in America.
That's true. So yeah. So Reese made a very good point.
He worked out the times.
Yes, just goes to show he's not as useless as
it goes to show that they need him in the team.
Well,
never going to happen.
You never know.
Never going to happen, babe.
Do you think we're going to see much more of him in this series?
No.
Do you not?
Sadly.
So what do you think is going to happen in the rest of this series?
Well, the aliens are going to come back, and there's going to be some kind of big sacrifice needed to restore order and peace to Earth.
Okay.
But if they're foreshadowing, Jack will need to make a sacrifice.
What makes you think that?
Because he's making a sacrifice for Torchwood by just letting himself
blow up. Yeah.
So if they're foreshadowing that he needs to make another sacrifice, I don't know. Because I don't think this is. I'm sorry, they would not kill off Jack on the first episode.
Well, you never know.
Absolutely not.
It would be a bold writing choice, wouldn't it?
It would be a bold writing choice. Do I think that they could survive without him? Yeah, Gwen's got it covered.
Yeah.
But she's 3 weeks pregnant.
Yeah. So I don't think we're going to rank these episodes. I think that's past us now in Torchwood because this is all one story, and it feels weird to put that day 1 to 5 on the same list as everything else.
Yeah, and personally, I don't think it would work, like you said, because this is massive setups.
Exactly, so you can't really rate this on its own. So maybe, perhaps when Children of Earth is finished, we can put that on the list somewhere. But for me, I know exactly where it would go, right at the top, but we'll see. We'll see.
It has to pick up, Stephen.
Oh, it will.
Episode 2 has to really pick up its weight.
It will.
And traction. I want to be on a derailed train soon, in terms of storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
I want more characters. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Why get rid of 2 of the most amazing characters just before you're going to have this 5-episode? It just makes no sense to me.
But they're bringing more characters in. Like, I can't say too much at the moment, but like, remember, you may not remember, but I told you that the plan was for Martha and Mickey to be in this, but neither of them, it couldn't work out scheduling wise. So obviously the role they were going to play has gone to someone else.
Oh.
I think the role that Martha was going to play has essentially gone to Lois.
Oh, Peter!
There's an order to kill Captain Jack Harkness. I'm sorry, it's my first day.
Doctor!
I was just thinking of Peter singing the Torchwood theme, going. Oh, I've gone lightheaded.
You know Stephen McFarlane?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was like late, when I got into fan, I'm more of an American Dad fan. When I really got into American Dad, I looked him up and I was like, oh my God, he's so attractive.
He is, yeah. He's got a lovely voice, and I think that's why I find Brian so attractive in Family Guy.
And he's very good at doing voices.
Yeah.
He's a bit like you.
Like me?
Yeah, you can do loads of voices.
Well.
But you only can do copies of characters. You don't come up with your own voices.
Well, excuse me, I've done loads of audiobooks where I had to come up with my own voices.
Oh my God, you have, yes.
Thank you.
I'll take it back.
Anyway, just before we come to the end, I would like to read out a couple of messages that we've been sent. This one was sent to me on Instagram, and it comes from Thomas.
Thomas.
Hello, Thomas. Thomas says, "Hi, Stephen and Ben. Just wanted to send a message to say that I'm loving the podcast. I discovered you guys a week ago, and you have been my companion during my whole moving trip. Hi from Spain, by the way. I'm currently up to the Bad Wolf episode, and just wanted to say that I'm sorry you had that negative experience on Twitter. I know it was months ago, but just wanted to tell you that you guys have made me laugh a lot and cheered me up during this moving process. It's just so hot right now in Spain. So thanks for everything, and I can't wait to hear more episodes." Thank you for that, Thomas. That was nice. I had to go back and look up what that negative experience on Twitter was, because it was from like over a year ago. And it was just one of the TikToks that I put up got reposted on Twitter, and people were tearing it apart and being mean. As
Such
people will
the
do.
internet.
Yes. But it was lovely because in the episode, when I talked about it, you went on a big, massive rant. I waffled for a bit, and then you went, right, enter Ben into the chat. And then you were like, people who have nothing better to do with their lives, blah, blah, blah. And then you would go, you don't know, Stephen. You don't know how amazing this man is. And I was like, oh, that's so lovely. So thanks for that, Thomas.
Stephen doesn't do very well with the heat.
No, I don't. I could not move to Spain.
No.
I've never been to Spain. Have you? No.
I wouldn't mind.
No.
They have all the type of food I like. Paella's nice.
I've never had paella. Thanks for that, Thomas. It was nice.
Thank you,
nice to know that
Thomas.
that you have been enjoying our episodes. This next message comes from Robbie, she, her, who is in Australia.
Hello, Robbie.
This was a lovely email. It was quite long, so I've trimmed it a little bit. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to read it out. She says, "Dear Stephen and Ben, I hope you're both well, and I especially hope Ben's studies are going well. I'm in uni with ADHD as well, so I know the struggle," capitalised.
Oh, I'm done.
You are done. Well done.
It was hard, but I'm not diagnosed.
But you worked really hard. You pretty much definitely have it. But yeah, you worked really hard and you did really well.
Yeah.
She goes on to say, "I've been wanting to write in for a little over a month since I first found the podcast, so quite frankly, it's about time. Brackets, I'm hilarious."
I hear that joke a lot.
You do.
I wanted to call the podcast other something else, but Stephen was like,
Yeah, I'm in charge.
"It's the only thing in this house that you're in charge of."
Absolutely, exactly. So let me have that. You wear the trousers and everything else.
Yeah.
She says, "I actually found you guys by complete accident, as I wasn't really looking for a Doctor Who podcast, but I'd recently finished watching the Sarah Jane Adventures for the first time and was in denial about the soundtrack never being officially released. So I was searching Spotify for it anyway. That, of course, yielded no music, but it did bring me to your Invasion of the Bane episode. While I'll die mad that I'm not allowed to listen to the Shan Cheeth funeral music on repeat forever, you guys are the next best thing, so I guess it worked out in the end. Like Stephen, I've been a Doctor Who fan since 2005, although unlike Stephen, I was only 3 years old when season 1 aired. It's been fascinating hearing Ben's opinions as a first-time and adult viewer of the show I've loved for literally my entire life, as I've never really viewed RTD1 from an outsider's perspective before, nor had I realised just how forgiving nostalgia has made me of certain episodes. I love you, Aliens of London." Do you remember Aliens of London?
It sounds like an episode I tore apart.
You absolutely did. It's episode 4. It was the first of the Slitheen two-parter.
Oh, I fucking hate the Savine.
Yeah, you
With
hated
a
that
fucking
episode.
passion.
I just wanted to say thank you to you both because my recent binge of the podcast has attached it to some very fond memories. Your season 1 to 3 episodes kept me company during my last weeks of student exchange in Switzerland. Ooh. Torchwood season 2 soundtracked my evenings staying with a friend in the south of France. Ooh. And your season 4 episodes kept me entertained on train rides through Italy. Ooh. Very well travelled, Robbie.
I want to be well travelled, Robbie.
A particularly special moment was watching the city lights through my bedroom window in Geneva for the last time while listening to your Father's Day episode. And I'll never again know relief like the day I finished a gruelling 7-hour study session and finally got to just go for a walk and listen to Ben talk about cat nuns and CGI werewolves.
I love cat nuns.
I'm honestly feeling a little lost now that I'm finally up to date with the podcast. Perhaps a re-listen is in order while I wait for the weekly releases. I'm very excited to hear you discuss Doctor Who Season 5 in the near future. I'm very curious to see if Ben will be more of an RTD or a Moffat person. I'm also very keen to hear Ben's thoughts on Children of Earth. Well, you're in luck, because we've started that today. My favourite story in all the Whoniverse. Oh, mine too, possibly. It's about time I stopped rambling on. Please clap. But thank you once again for many enjoyable hours of listening. Keep up the excellent work and best wishes for the rest of the year. Love from Australia, Robbie.
Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah, thank you for that. It's really nice just to hear that people are enjoying listening. And it's nice when, like, people are still discovering us now and starting from the beginning. I hope people don't judge us too harshly on our first few episodes. They're a bit... We were trying to find our feet. But yeah.
Well, I found my feet straight away, babe.
Yeah, you called the Doctor a time wizard.
Oh.
And you said he was from the planet Timex.
Oh. But I now know he's not.
You know he's from...
Gallifrey.
Or is he? Anyway.
Yes, he is.
You know what it's time for now. Patreon, 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 shout-outs. Patreon, 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 shout-outs. I think I'm going to give it a rest with doing a different voice every episode for now.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to run out of voices, so... Listeners of the podcast know that you can support us on Patreon if you wish. Yeah. Absolutely no pressure, but the option is there.
Yeah. Do you know what? If you don't and you listen, that's good.
I mean, that we're so grateful for that anyway. But if you feel so inclined to just give us that little bit of support, it's very welcome.
Yeah.
And if you do, you will be getting access to early release of episodes when I've edited them, usually about a month in advance. You will get access to our special Patreon exclusive episodes. So far, at time of recording, we've only done one, which is the Weakest Link one. But we will probably, by the time this goes out, there'll be another one out.
It will be Old Who.
A classic Who.
Old Who.
So that's exciting. And those will be coming every 3 months. That's the plan anyway. You also get access to our Discord, we've got a special Patreon-only Discord and stuff, so that's nice. So if you join, you'll be joining the wonderful ranks of... Louisa, Philip, Northerly, Jason, Joe, Tom, Louis, Michael, Verna, Heather, Benny, Caleb, Monica, Amber, Jess, Kaylee, Kieran, Jay, Owen, Natalie, Imogen, Sarah, Aaron, Jake, Matt, Ryan, and Janie. You're our incredible team, and we are so grateful for your support. We really are. Well, I think that's it for today. Next episode, the plan is to discuss days 2 and 3 of Torchwood Children of Earth. Anything else to say?
No. Oh, I've got 2 questions to ask the people.
Oh, right.
If they had to eat one sweet for the rest of their life,
yes.
They could never pick anything else but one sweet, what sweet would it be? And that'll be a post on Instagram.
Okay, we'll have to discuss that next episode.
And I'd like a poll up, please.
Would you now?
Yes. Vimto, yay or nay?
Oh God, no! It's disgusting.
Yay or nay? I'm a yay. I grew up on Vimto, but Stephen is not a fan.
I've said this once, and I will say it again. It's not a coincidence that it is an anagram of vomit.
No, Vim.
Anywho, we may or may not discuss those in the future.
We will.
I'll put up a poll and then we can discuss it next episode.
And the sweets.
Yes. Okay, well, until that time, listeners.
Stay cool, stay safe, stay fantastic. Bye. Oh, I like Rivitas. Bye-bye.
So random.